Yeah, so before the next word, here's one thing you just brought in my mind about the temples. The temples like in China has there's I forgot uh Tibet. It's a Tibet, right? Yeah, Tibet is there's so many temples, right?
Yes, Tibet is known for its many temples and monasteries, which
Oh, no.
are important in Tibetan Buddhism. These temples are not only religious centers, but also cultural treasures, attracting many visitors from around the world.
Okay,
What's next on your mind?
okay, temple is just like a place for the monk. I don't know how to call these peoples, and then they're just believe temples. I don't know how to say that. Could you say, what is their religion? Yeah.
In Tibet, the religious practitioners who live and worship in temples are often called monks.
Monks.
They
Yeah,
follow
that's monks. Yeah, that's monks.
exactly. They're called monks. They play a significant role in Tibetan Buddhism, spending their time in prayer, meditation, and studying religious texts. What's the next word you'd like to learn?
Okay, so the monks. So they have a leader. What they called?
The leader of Tibetan Buddhism is called the Dalai Lama. He is considered the spiritual leader and is highly respected by Tibetan Buddhists. The Dalai Lama is believed to be the reincarnation of a line of spiritual leaders. Ready for the next word?
So how about for them and if the leader the leader monk was passed away, how they gonna choose the next one?
When a Dalai Lama passes away, a search is conducted to find his reincarnation. This process involves high lamas and monks consulting spiritual signs, visions, and oracles. They look for a young boy who exhibits specific traits and memories of the previous Dalai Lama. Once found, this child is confirmed through various tests and rituals before being recognized as the new Dalai Lama. What's the next word?
No, just think about how did they know how they confirm that new boy was the Dalai Lama from the spirit.
The process involves several steps to confirm the new Dalai Lama. The search team looks for signs, such as the direction of smoke from the cremation of the previous Dalai Lama, or they consult oracles. When they identify a potential child, they conduct tests, like presenting the child with items belonging to the previous Dalai Lama mixed with similar objects. If the child consistently chooses the correct items, it is seen as a sign of reincarnation. Thai lamas and the Tibetan government in exile then confirm the choice through additional rituals and consultations.
All right, I got it. Okay, so could you just I mean, okay, so it kind of sounds like just I'll say it's drama. It's kind of dramatic.
Yes, the process can seem quite dramatic with its rituals and the involvement of spiritual signs. It's deeply rooted in Tibetan Buddhist tradition and belief. Ready for the next word?
What's monk? How pronounce monks?
It's pronounced monks.
No,
The
just a spell. I'm sorry. How to spell it?
O is got it. Ready for the next word?
Just how to spell it? It's a monk. Monk, right?
That's correct. Monk is spelled Monk. The plural, monks, is spelled Monks.
So their
The
religion.
pronunciation,
So for monks, their religion is Buddhism, right?
yes, monks in Tibet primarily practice Tibetan Buddhism. Their religion focuses on the teachings of the Buddha, emphasizing compassion, meditation, and the pursuit of enlightenment.
How about
What's the
temples?
next word?
Temples. How to pronounce spell temples?
Temples is pronounced temples. The emphasis is on the first syllable.
Spell it.
Want to Temple is spelled Temple. Want to go through another word?
Oh, temples. I just made a funny. Okay, I just made a funny diagram about. Okay, the big one, and the primary one is uh Buddhism. Is I'm sorry, how to pronounce it?
It's pronounced Buddhism.
Buddhism. Okay.
So,
Okay, so I just make a funny short story. Sorry. Okay, give me a second. So they in a way the religion is Buddhism, and then because how we just to pray just to pray our just belief to just reinforce our beliefs or enhance our beliefs. We made temples. Temples is a place and building for the monks for pray. Is that right? So it's kind of like Buddha's the biggest one, and temple is the second one, and the monk is the third one. So it's kind of like the flow of the Buddhism. That's how I learned. Yeah.
that's a fun way to remember it. Buddhism is the religion. Temples are the places where Buddhists, including monks, go to practice their faith, and monks are the religious practitioners who live and worship there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
all right, what's the next word on your list?
Okay, so you know what? So between the temples and the monks, there has a leader. So what we should call it?
Between the temples and monks, the leaders are often called abbots. An abbot is the head of a monastery or temple and is responsible for the spiritual guidance and administrative duties within the community. Ready for the next word?
Okay, go, second. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, yeah, I'm ready. A minority. Yes, minority. Yeah, minority. Next word is called minority.
The word minority is pronounced minority. It refers to a smaller part of a population, often used to describe a group that is different in some way from the larger population, such as by race,
Abbots.
ethnicity, or religion. What's the next word?
Yeah, and okay, so the next two words is kind of like just China's just Taoism. Is that correct?
Yes, Tao is pronounced like Dao, similar to now. It's a key concept in Taoism, which is a Chinese philosophy and religion. What's the next word?
Okay, could you, I mean, there's just two Taoism, Talism. Yeah, could you, yeah, just Taoism. Yeah, it's Taoism. Yeah.
Yes, the word is Taoism, pronounced Taoism. It's a philosophy and religion from China that emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, which is considered the source and principle of everything that exists. What's the other word?
Okay, could you just tell me about what is their main points about the Taoism?
Sure. Taoism focuses on living in harmony with the Tao, which is the fundamental nature or principle that underlies everything in the universe. The main points include Wu Wei. This means non action or effortless action, encouraging individuals to align with the natural flow of life rather than forcing things. Yin and Yang. This concept represents the interdependent and complementary forces in the universe. Taoism teaches that balance and harmony arise from the interaction of these forces. Simplicity. Taoism advocates for a simple, modest life, free from unnecessary desires and distractions. 4. Harmony with nature. Emphasizing a deep connection with nature, Taoism encourages respect for the environment and understanding one's place within it. 5. Te. Often translated as virtue or integrity, it refers to living in accordance with the Tao, embodying its principles in one's actions.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead. Next word. The next word is brag. I think it's kind of easy, just like I don't know how to. I just I googled this word and found it out because there's someone around me, and she's kind of like a person. She's a black person. She always try to tell, oh, I have friends who is blah blah blah, etc. Blah blah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was wondering like how to when I just I don't know how to explain this brag to somebody else. Could you just tell me?
Sure. The word brag means to boast or talk about yourself or your achievements in a proud and self satisfied way. It's often seen as negative because it can come across as arrogant or lacking humility. For example, he likes to brag about his expensive car, means he often talks about his car in a way that shows off. Does that help explain it?
Yeah, yeah, Larry ha explained to me. So I don't know if you know it. Do you remember? Do you remember it or not? Just like 2 weeks ago maybe. Yeah, just I have friend. I don't think she's just my friend. Just like we just know each other, and she just says okay. She just tell me like she has a friend and who used to collaborate with Apple, and I mean excellent educationer from Apple, and I was wondering what's his name, and just tell me his name. And he says she didn't tell me the name, and she says it's kind of weird to tell her friend's name. And I just tried to ask her more information about her friend. What does he do? And this is he real collaborator used to collaborate with Apple. And then I just try okay, so she just yeah, yeah, why I should lie to you. And then she could send a screenshot to me. I was her friend was doing a live show with Apple, but I noticed on the left on the top left corner there's that account's picture is not yeah, it has Apple logo, but in the picture there's a text says and is I don't know how to say that. You know what? Authorization, just because Apple, they're not officially from Apple company. They're just trying to sell the cell phones to Apple or Apple from to I don't know how to describe it. It's authorities or what? Just they're not
It sounds like you're describing an authorized reseller or an authorized dealer.
yeah,
These
yeah,
are
yes, yeah, yes, right. Authorized seller, and yeah, that's correct. So they're not real Apple company. They have their own company. They just help Apple to just sell their phones. Is that right?
exactly. An authorized reseller is a separate company or individual that has permission from Apple to sell its products. They're not directly part of Apple, but are authorized to sell Apple products, often following certain guidelines and standards set by Apple. Is there another word you'd like to discuss?
And so that means let's totally, when she sent that screenshot to me, and I noticed that the account actually is a authorized reseller. So let's totally completely not from it's an Apple company. So I just wanna say I didn't say it direct to her. Let's say how dare you in my mind. I didn't say just in inner speak. So. Don't you think it's a funny, just like your friends just it's not from Apple, you just brag yourself and you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. It can feel a bit misleading when someone brags about a connection to a big company like Apple, but it's actually through an authorized reseller. It's like they're trying to impress, but the reality is a bit different. It's understandable to feel amused or even a bit skeptical in that situation. Would you like to go over another word?
I don't think so because kinda I got to go to swim. Today I'm going to learn the flip turn in the swimming pool. Yeah. Wish me luck.
Nice. The flip turn is a great skill to have in swimming. It helps you maintain momentum when you change direction at the pool wall. Have fun learning it.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye. Enjoy your swim.